All right, so all body weight today, but we're down on the mat for basically the entire workout today. So after we get warm, we're coming down to the floor, hands and knees on a lot of stuff, seated for a lot of stuff. So make sure you have a comfy mat. If you like to have something extra under your knees, like a towel or something, you can grab that. Let's get you warm to start. We're going to start with some jumping jacks. You can go ahead and jump it if you're good with high impact, or you can step it if you'd like to do low impact. And welcome to my dingy brown basement. I told you it's going to be like a Where's Waldo, like where am I filming today? Now that we've moved, side lunges. So where am I? Am I upstairs? Am I downstairs? Am I at my house, my parents' house? Who knows? 7 seconds here. Stretching out those inner thighs, waking up those glutes. And then let's go into some curtsy lunges. We'll cross it back and then we'll drive that knee up and we'll just keep switching sides, trying to get those glutes ready to work. We have tons of glutes, tons of quads today, and some triceps. In 3, 2, 1, give me some squats, feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, sitting back on your heels, dropping your butt, getting low into that squat. See if you can squeeze in a few more. Then we'll go into alternating quad stretch in 3, 2, 1. Give me that quad stretch, 2 or 3 seconds, then switch. Just a little test of that balance, a little stretch, and we'll keep it moving. We've been doing lots of cardio lately, lots of jumping around in these workouts. So I thought today we're doing a mat workout, all strength. We're on that floor the whole way through. Side bends and twists. Might be a little sore tomorrow, in the glutes and the quads especially, but it'll feel good. In 3, 2, 1, let's do some big arm circles back. We do have some tricep stuff for the upper body, a little bit of chest. We'll get those arms ready. A few more like this, and then give me some open and hugs. Alternate which arm hugs on top. Stretching the chest and the back. In 3, 2, 1, inchworms. Touch your toes, walk forward to your plank, walk back into your toes, stand it up. We're just gonna squeeze in one more of those. We're gonna stay out here for plank, deep lunge, twisting reach towards that front leg, then back to your plank, over to the other side for the same thing. Nice big rotation. One more of these. And then let's go into downward dog. So reach through those heels, butt up to the sky, and then bring one knee forward. And we'll sit down or lay down into pigeon. We're just gonna stay here for a second, take a breath. And then tuck that toe under, back into downward dog, and over to the other side into pigeon. Little stretch of those glutes. And let's go back into downward dog one more time, but this time we're going to drop down on hands and knees for cat to cat. So arch the back, look at the ceiling, round the back, look at the legs. Nice and slow, stretching out that back. Big arch and a big round. And from this one, let's push all the way back into a little crouch, 3 pulse hamstring stretch, 3 little pulses. Straighten the legs, stay as close to the floor as you can. We'll come back down and do it again. And let's squeeze in one more. And then roll it on up. All right. So don't be fooled by the weights and stuff that are on the side. They're just down here always. We are all body weight today. If you just jumped in with us, we are on the mat for like the entire thing. So find your mat. If you want an extra towel or something to go under your knees, grab that. We're gonna go through the exact same circuit 3 times. So once you get through that first round, you know exactly what's coming. We're gonna go hands and knees to start. So we're gonna stay on one leg. Whatever you start with, we're gonna go through like about 1 minute and 15 seconds of various moves. So stay on the same side, don't alternate. We'll get to the other side eventually. First move is going to be fire hydrants. So hands and knees, we're just going to lift up the knee with the foot in line with the knee and then bring it back down. And we want to keep our back nice and flat. Nothing else is moving. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. So just open, and close. And we want to keep our head in line with our spine. So once you figure out what you're doing, try not to look up at me too much. Keep that head in line with the spine. So we're kind of looking like 5 or 10 inches in front of our hands, keeping our core nice and strong. 3, 2, 1, keep going, but circle it. So circle that leg, little half circle around, and then a little half circle back. I'm gonna go from the side. I think you'll be able to see better. Yeah. Little half circle in each direction. Getting that height, so we're almost working through that same fire hydrant, but adding a little smooth circle to it. And then let's come back to the fire hydrant, hold it, extend this leg, rebend, come back down, same leg. Fire hydrant, extend, rebend, come back. Try to keep that height. Fire hydrant, extend, rebend, and down. One more time, fire hydrant, extend, rebend, and down. Hold your fire hydrant, now stay here, kick it out, bring it back, don't go down. Kick it out, bring it back. Kick it out, bring it back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Before we go to the other side, we're just gonna do some double leg stuff. So put your feet together, nice and close, and then your knees a little bit out to the side, and we're gonna sit right on our feet. We're gonna do seated squats. In 3, 2, 1, sit up, push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, sit back down. So it's like we're doing a squat, but from a seated position, and we're really squeezing the glutes together, pushing the hips forward. Keep going, I'll go from the side so you can see a little better. Up and down. In 3, 2, 1, stay up. We're gonna lean back, trying to keep the body super stiff, and then come back up. So feel those quads as you lean back. If you need extra help, you can use your hands to kind of counterbalance, and you can probably go further back than me. It just gets a little bit harder on my core to go back too far, but we just want to come back where we can feel the quads, we can feel the abs a little bit, back and forth, not letting those hips drop, keeping them nice and high. And rest. All right, so now we get to go into the other side. So fire hydrant sequence, but on the other leg, whatever side you didn't do. So we're back to our hands and our knees, just starting with the basic fire hydrant. In 3, 2, 1, so just open and close. Open and close. We want that knee and that foot to be traveling together. Back is nice and flat. Head is in line with the spine. We are breathing. 5 more seconds. Then we're going to do our circles in 3, 2, 1. So this time, little half circle around back to home base, and then reverse it. I'll go from the side again so you can see. Little half circle and circle it back. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to try to get that height in every direction so we can feel the glutes. 3, 2, 1, fire hydrant, leg extension. This is the one where luckily we get to come back down and reset. Fire hydrant, kick it out, rebend, and down. Trying to maintain that height as we kick that leg out before we take it back down. 5 more seconds, then we hold it up. In 3, 2, 1. So this time, hold that fire hydrant, kick out, rebend, stay up. Kick out, rebend. Kick out, rebend, almost there. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, glutes get a little bit of a break. Tricep push-ups next. So if you can, you're gonna go on your toes. I'm gonna do it on my knees, but my hands are closer together than a regular push-up. My hips are in front of my knees, and I'm just coming down, elbows grazing the sides and pressing back up. Ready? Let's do it. So come down and back up. So we want the elbows to actually touch the sides of our body. My belly does not let me go down very far these days. Little tap of the belly and then press back. More than halfway through it, you've got 12 seconds. Then we're gonna come up for some more tricep stuff. In 7, in 5, breathe through it, keep the core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, you can take a seat. 3 pulses and straighten. Pulse, 2, 3, straighten, just like we're doing an overhead tricep extension with 3 pulses. And I have my palms facing in. I'm squeezing my triceps to come up. Round 1, I know feels like a lot thrown at you, a lot of moves back to back that we maybe aren't ready for. You're gonna get good. You have 2 more chances after this. 5 seconds. Then we're gonna flip it over for dips. 3, 2, 1. Come onto your butt, feet on the floor, fingertips face your butt, right into dips. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. So the elbows are going straight back. We are squeezing those triceps to get that lift. 10 more seconds, then we get to rest. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice little tricep burn. Okay, one more little section. Seated, totally flat, nice and tall, hands barely there, toes pointed towards the wall in front of you. We're gonna start with one leg. I want you to squeeze the quad to lift. Tap this foot, bring it back. Ready? Let's go. So squeeze to lift, tap, bring it back. Tap, bring it back. Keep going and try to stay up really tall. What the body wants to do is this. To make it easier, you got to stay up nice and tall, squeeze that quad. Same leg, 3 pulses up. Pulse, 2, 3, then down. We're trying to get higher, 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 then down. Same leg, keep going. 3, 2, 1, hold it up. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Don't let that low back sink. Hold, 2, 3, and drop. Hold, 2, 3, and drop. Hold, 2, 3, other leg. Tap it on and off. Double check that posture. Are we still sitting up nice and tall? Hands are barely there. We're squeezing the quad to get that lift. In 3, 2, 1, 3 pulses up. Higher, 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 then drop. It should burn like crazy. It's like such a subtle little move that looks like nothing and feels like everything. 5 more seconds, then we do our holds. Pulse, 2, 3. Let's hold it up. Hold, 2, 3, and drop. Hold, 2, 3, and drop. Get it as high as you can with good form. Hold, 2, 3, and drop. One more time. Hold, 2, 3, and rest. Holy smokes. If you did not feel that, we got to recheck that form because that is no joke. Okay, we're back. That was round 1. We went through the entire thing. 2 more times through it. That's it. So we're back to our fire hydrants on that first leg in 5, 3, 2, 1. Open and close. Nothing fancy just yet. We're going to get fancy real soon. But right now we're just opening and closing. Keeping that back neutral. Trying not to open the hips. Just letting that leg move. In 7 seconds, we're going to add our fire hydrant alternating circles. So we do a little circle around and then we reverse it. 3, 2, 1. Let's do our circles. Circle it around, circle it back. So it's almost like I do a fire hydrant and then bring it back and close, and then like a little donkey kick into my fire hydrant and close. In 7 seconds, we're going to do our fire hydrant leg extensions. Everyone's favorite. 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. Keep that knee high. So what wants to happen is as we kick out, that knee wants to drop. We want to fight that urge. We want to keep that height. We want to feel that working glute and even the stabilizing glute like crazy. In 3, 2, 1, hold it up, extend out and in. Keep it up the whole time. We're just going from a fire hydrant hold into a leg extension, but we're close. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, before we do the other leg, we get a little break from the all 4 position. We have our seated squats into our quad extension. So starting with the feet together, knees out to the side, coming up and down in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes up and down. Keep going, I'll go from the side. So we're up into that squat and back down, squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips forward. And then in 8 seconds, we keep the hips up the whole time. We even out those feet with our knees in 3, 2, 1. So even out that position, quad extensions. Lean back and come back up tall. So we're trying to stay as stiff as a board, a straight line from our knees to the top of our head. Hardest version is no hands, so like clasp them against your chest or have them on your sides. A little bit easier is to counterbalance. Almost there, and again, you can probably go a little further back than me if it feels okay for your core. If you're seeing any coning, any bulging, don't go back that far. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. On to the other leg, fire hydrant sequence. We still have 10 seconds, so get in position. Make sure you have some space for all those kicks. In 5, fire hydrants in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Open and close. Open and close. Breathing through that move and finding that mind muscle connections. We're thinking about those glutes. That's what we're working. Awesome glute and hip exercises. 3, 2, 1. Let's do our circles. Fire hydrant, alternating circles. Reversing it. Every rep, getting that height still. In 10 seconds, fire hydrant leg extension. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. Now really try not to rotate to make this easier on yourself. You don't want to drop that leg, but we also don't want to like move the body like crazy to try to get that lift. We want it all to come from the glute. In 3, 2, 1, let's hold it up, extend, and rebend. Keep it up the whole time. You got it. It's only 15 seconds. We're already more than halfway through it. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Triceps next. We have our tricep push-up right into our 3 pulse overhead tricep extension, right into our dips where we flip over on our butt. Starting with the tricep push-ups, elbows in tight in 3, 2, 1, down and up. So if you are on your knees like I am, just make sure your hips are in front of your knees and make sure the whole body is traveling together, down and up, keeping that core nice and tight. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 12 seconds, we're going to just come to a comfy seated position and focus on those triceps. In 7, in 3, 2, 1, overhead, pulse, 2, 3, and up. Pulse, 2, 3, and up. Feeling that stretch at the bottom and then squeezing those triceps to come back up. We're here for 30 seconds. You've done 15 already. 3 pulses, palms facing in, elbows mostly forward. In 10 seconds, right onto our butt, fingertips face our butt for our tricep dips. In 3, 2, 1, flip it over, and let's get right into those dips. So lift those hips up, bend and straighten. Make sure it's the arms that are making the body move. Sometimes what we like to do, if those triceps are tired, is kind of move the hips instead of bending the elbows. In 7 seconds, we get to rest. In 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, on to the quads. Round 2 for those seated quads. So we're sitting up super tall, toes are pointing away from the body, hands are barely there, back is straight. There's like a rod right up our back, we can't bend. One leg, ready? On and off. Get that height. Lift it on, tap the foot, bring it back. Tap the foot, bring it back. We're really looking for that lift to get it onto the foot. 3, 2, 1, 3 pulses up. Pulse, 2, 3, then let it go. Pulse, 2, 3, let it go. Higher, higher, higher. Those pulses are up. Pulse, 2, 3, hold it. Ready? Hold, 2, 3, let it go. Hold, 2, 3, let it go. Hold, 2, 3, one more time. Hold, 2, 3, other leg. Tap it on and off. Sit up nice and tall. So now that we've been through a few moves, check in. Maybe you have to sit up a little taller. That back wants to round. You want to lean back to make it easier to get those hip flexors to do the work instead of the quads. Don't let that happen. Let's do 3 pulses up. Higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. Ooh, that let it go feels good. The higher doesn't feel so good. Almost there though. 3, 2, 1, hold it up. We have 3, 2, 1, and drop. 3, 2, 1, and drop. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Last time. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Oh, massage it out, shake it out. 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. So we're all the way back over onto our knees for those fire hydrants, but it's for the last time. So we're flying. Take a deep breath, find that hand and knee position. Make sure you have space for your kicks. Fire hydrants in 3, 2, 1. Open and close. Feeling that nice, healthy burn in that glute of the working leg, but even of the supporting leg, just to hold you in this position to kind of take that weight as we open up that leg. That'll get a good burn too. 5 more seconds, then we do our circles. 3, 2, 1, let's circle it. Open it, circle it back around, then reverse it. Little like quarter circles. 10 seconds down, 10 to go, and just remember, it's the last time you have to do these moves, so get everything you can out of them. In 5 seconds, fire hydrant leg extension. 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. How's that height looking? Are we keeping that knee up even as we kick out and even as we rebend? 10 more seconds, then we hold it up. Now just 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hold it in that fire hydrant. Kick it out, rebend. Kick it out, rebend. Almost there, halfway. In 5 seconds, we rest. Earn that rest. It's coming in 3, 2, 1. Rest. Seated squats and quad extension. So you can bring those feet close together, knees out to the side for the seated squats. Then we'll kind of even it out for the quad extension. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Push those hips forward. Squeeze those glutes like crazy. You're going to get out of this one what you put into it. So find a way to get that burn going. 10 seconds. Then we have that quad hinge. In 7. In 5. In 3, 2, 1. Even out those feet and knees. Lean it back as far as you can go with control, where you can still make it back up. You should feel the quads like crazy. We're here for 30 seconds. This move takes a while. It takes a good like 3 to 5 seconds. Down and up. In 12 seconds, you get to rest. We go into that all 4 combo, the fire hydrant combo on the other side. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees. Make your way maybe to the other side of the mat or whatever you need space for. We're going regular fire hydrants in 3, 2, 1. Open and close. Same thing. We did one leg. We got to do the other leg. You got to even it out. The good news is we're in the home stretch. In 10 seconds, we're doing our fire hydrant alternating circles in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's do our little circles. Nice quarter circles, getting that height. So get that knee up on those circles. It's only 20 seconds of work. Then we're done with this move. In 8 seconds, fire hydrant leg extension. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant, leg extension, rebend, and down. Oh, this one is brutal. But that's because it works so well. 10 seconds, then we're gonna hold it up. We just gotta get through 7 more seconds here. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold up that fire hydrant, kick it out, and rebend. Just that leg extension, holding up that fire hydrant. 7 more seconds, then we're done with this. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, legs get a little break going into those triceps. So toes or knees for your tricep push-ups. Take a breath, shake out those wrists. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Down and up. See if your elbows can literally graze your sides. Keep going. I'm just gonna drop down. Can you release behind this? You've got 20 seconds. Now just 15. In 10 seconds, we are going into our overhead tricep extensions. In 3, 2, 1, you can take a seat, 3 pulses, and straighten. 3 pulses and straighten. Really try to get those elbows far back so that arms are kind of beside your ears. Find that spot where you can feel it like crazy. Squeeze to lift. Almost there. In 10 seconds, we're gonna flip over to a seated position. We wanna make sure our fingertips face us. We're ready for our dips in 5, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over into that crab position. Fingertips face you, so your elbows can go straight back. Down and up. Let the arm bend. Move the body naturally. You don't need to force that drop and rise in our hips. 10 more seconds. Last chance for those triceps. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, we just gotta get through our quads. Let's sit up nice and tall. It's gonna be our best round yet. Whatever leg you wanna start with, we're gonna do taps over and back in 5, 3, 2, 1. Tap it over and back. Just a little touch onto that foot and then bring it back. We're really trying to get that height, even though we're like barely leaving the floor. Just a little tap. If you're getting up super high, it probably means you're like using hip flexors. Like that's too much. Let's do 3 pulses up. Here we go. Pulse, 2, 3, and down. All quad. Pulse, 2, 3, and down. Pulse, 2, 3. One more time. Pulse, 2, 3. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1, and drop. 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Tap it on and off. Big squeeze to get that lift. Sit up super tall. Hands are barely there. You got this. In 7 seconds, we're switching to our 3 pulses on and off. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We got pulse, 2, 3, and drop. Pulse, 2, 3, and drop. Pulse, 2, 3, and drop. Pulse, 2, 3. One more time. Pulse, 2, 3. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, all right, let's stretch it out. Let's do triceps. So we will get to those quads, don't worry, but let's grab that elbow behind the head, just let the hand dangle down your back. We'll stretch out that tricep. 5 more seconds there, nice big pull. 3, 2, 1, switch it. So grab the other elbow. Just a gentle pull until you can feel that stretch. Hand is just dangling down your back. We're feeling good. We did it. That was a tough one, even though there was no jumping, no running around. Oh, that burn is real. Let's go into pigeon. So we'll bend that front leg, bring one leg back. And I always like to sit up for it, and I don't have any options right now with my belly. But if it feels comfier for you, if you get a bigger stretch in this front glute by laying forward, you go for it. 5 more seconds, find that stretch. So much glute work today. Let's switch sides. Take that leg back, other leg forward. Same thing, push those hips towards the floor. Sink down, whether you're sitting up or laying forward, just find that stretch in that glute, in that hip. Stay there for another deep breath. And then we can tuck that back toe under to make some space, and we'll go into downward dog. Reach through those heels. Nice stretch along the back of your leg. And then we're going to take one leg forward, and we're going to bend this back knee, relax the foot, and push into this front leg. So now I can feel this back quad like crazy, and we need that quad stretch. All those quad pulses and holds. And then let's take this knee back, and let's take the other leg forward. And then just lean into it. Same thing. So feeling that back quad. Find that stretch, another deep breath. And then again, tuck the toes under, reach through those heels. Walk it all together. Gently bend those knees and roll it on up. We are done. Thank you so much for sweating with me.